Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morning Minutes. Myself, Michael BURGIO, Mark Novak, episode 289 with our awesome intro. I always click stop when I think it's going to stop to get it in, and then it started again, but I'll get it. I love the intro. I don't think it's going anywhere.
You'll get it. What are we educating people on today?
This morning, we're going to talk about just your 5 tips for a great Saturday if you're looking to buy. We obviously we're always looking at it from the agent's point of view, going, it's a frantic day. What are we running? But I think for agents to get better who are listening, if you can put yourself in the buyer's shoes, what they should do and how they handle the Saturday, then you can plan your Saturday better. So we're going to run through top tips of buying, and I think I'll sort of go off first. I think
a lot of these can be used for renting as well. Actually, it's a lot of these tips. So keep watching if you're going to look for rental properties today as well.
Yes, because you know what? I think some agents get a little bit selfish, or they only think of their property, like their let's talk about a 2-bedroom, for example, Mark. Like their 2-bedroom's the best. It's the only one people are going to come see. But put yourself in a buyer's shoes. If they're looking for a 2-bedroom, there could be 20 on the market. So let's put aside all the great marketing and get people there. If there's 20 2-bedrooms and they're only open for half an hour and they're all open at 11 a.m., what are you going to do? So, Mark, what I think probably the first thing is plan your Saturday. Let's just get the obvious. Look online on the night before, the week before, and plan.
Yeah, so look, I think great idea. Unfortunately, everyone's Friday night should be a bit of a planning night for Saturday to get into their new home, to buy, to rent, whatever they're doing. Now, realestate.com does a fantastic job at actually prioritizing opens. You can actually go in. What you may also do is, don't forget that on realestate.com, there's the mapping tool. So to use that mapping tool on realestate.com with your open houses, refining your search to what's out there, very, very important. Now, if you log in to domain.com.au or realestate.com.au, it will give you more tools for your Saturday open as well. So a tip is, if you think there's no benefits from giving them your email address and logging in, there definitely is.
That's pretty powerful. I don't think a lot of people know that when they're just searching through realestate.com, because you may think, well, how do I know how far it is from each property, especially if you're buying out of area? That's very powerful. So the mapping, and that will solve a lot of the logistics. Now,
big time.
What about if there's like 10 and you're buying with a partner or your family? I see a lot of people, they sort of, the next tip would be video the property when you get there, because I see a lot of the time they split up. There's a child with mum and dad. There's 4 properties open at 11 a.m. They've tried their best to plan it, but they really want to see those 4. I think doing your own video and photos when you're there would be a great tip. So when you get back at the end of the day, you all can reflect and you can be like, that looked nothing like the marketing of the agent. That looked really good. Show it to mum and dad, and then we can get onto the strategy of those after.
I got a cracker one to recommend people to do for open houses, for rentals or for sale. I got a cracker one. Print your name and number and email address on a piece of paper and photocopy it 10 or 20 times. Even if it's really small, the size of a business card. As a buyer, it must be so frustrating having to queue up, number one, and having to queue up and then spell your name, spell your Christian name. The agent gets your phone number wrong. The agent gets your name wrong. The owner gets your email address wrong. Just print out on a little piece of paper your name, your number, your email address, and drop and go. So as soon as you get to the open house, hello, sir, madam, can I have your name and number? Yep, there you go. Off you go straight in. I swear, if you're going to 5, 10, 20, 30 opens, you will save an enormous amount of time by having your pre-printed details.
I love that. And especially if you're in business, you've got your own business card, bang, hand it out, go straight through.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't want to give my business card to a real estate agent, you know what I mean? So, I guess if you're not sure, but if you're a bit funny about it, just do it on a piece of paper and get it, on a Word doc.
Yeah, but also
copy paste, bang.
yeah, and give it to your mum and dad or your partner looking for you. There's nothing worse, or there's nothing not worse, but they go, well, we're looking for our son, and they call you. You're calling the wrong person. Go, that's my son's details. Call him. We're going to talk back. He'll need to come through it. So I think that's a great idea.
And another one, start a dummy email address.
Yeah.
Say that. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get a bucket load of newsletters, property inquiry stuff that's going to come through your email account. Start an email account purely for your property searching. And that can be something. And it's, it could live with you forever. It could live with you just for the purpose of the of that search that you're doing.
Well, instead of dummy, create a property email address. It's yours. You look at it, but you only use it for property. That way, you don't mix it up with your work stuff, because there's nothing worse. You're working and you're getting all the property updates, and you're like, just piss off. I'm trying to work. My boss will see. So create an email address just for property. I reckon that's a great idea.
I'm on fire this morning. You're on fire. We're on fire.
We said 5. We promised 5. That's one more. What else is good? Wear easy shoes, slip-ons. There's nothing worse.
You're so in touch with your sensitive side.
Yeah.
That's so metrosexual.
I know. There's just a lot of properties at the moment, especially with cleanliness. They want you to take your shoes off, and some people wear a lot of lace shoes, and they're just like, it's going to take me 10 minutes to take them off. I think that's an easy one. Let's not count that one, because that's not much substance. What else would we be thinking of? I know it's good to print the brochure off so you can make notes. You've got the video. You've got the mapping of the time. What could you do with the agent? What's the best? Okay, here we go. Now, another tip is the dialogue with the agent. What do you want out of the agent when you show the property? You want to know how long it's been on the market. Have they accepted an offer as of the open home? Are they close to accepting an offer? Just to obviously work as fast as you can. Always, do they know a price that it will sell at? For example, it may be on the market for 800,000. They got an offer of 770. The owner said, "I'll take 790," and then that agent go, "Yep, they've said 790." Bang. Find out the term. So I think that's a big one as well. Terms and status of property.
Absolutely. Now, also, I think access, like you said, talking about with agents, when you are there, I think also let the agent know what you're looking for. And so, how I said, print out that little piece of paper. It may be worth on that little cheat sheet piece of paper that you're giving agents, it may be worth just putting your price range. Don't put a whole paragraph of what you're after. Just put maybe a price range and bedrooms when you give that to the agent, so they know, and they may have some other properties for you they can refer.
Yeah, I really like that one. The cheat sheet. There's my info. I like that. That will really speed things up. Okay. Also,
the no frills black and white. The no frills black and white handwritten business card, almost handwritten but done on Word.
Another thing would be ask the agent if they're doing a lot of properties on social media, so you can find out where you may see them first. A lot of people, buyers, are using the terminology, pop me on your database, pop me on your database. Now the database is not the first step, especially for us. First step is social media. It's almost like, what's your social media handles? Do you promote properties on your social media first? If it's a yes, follow them, because you're going to see it before it goes to database. We've said it on many shows. We put properties on our social media before it goes to database, because social media used in your normal photos, live videos, it's just a lot quicker. So you almost want to find out.
Yeah, and that just reminds me, it's a good one actually. Make friends. Make friends. At an open house, you don't have to like 10 agents at 10 open houses. Yes. Pick the agents that are part of your tribe. You feel like, I could have a beer with that guy, or what a cool person. They were lovely. Pick those agents. Tell them you like them by giving them information and having open dialogue with them. Why? You need in your life a good banker, you need a good accountant, you need a good solicitor, you need a good real estate agent. So when you go out there, have the attitude, or when you go into these open houses, have the attitude of who's going to be my buddy, and that's who you can almost confide in a little bit. Agents will always love it, and I think buyers
we want friends.
We love friends, but you know what? I think people don't want to impose. So I often have people that don't want to take up my time or have a conversation because they think, oh look, he's a busy guy. I don't want to. But there's nothing that I like more than someone calling me up and saying, hey, I've just seen this with another agent, but I just wanted your opinion. I'm not getting paid or making a cent for it, but believe it or not, love to help. So I think guys and girls, when you're going out to open houses, have a look at these agents with the attitude of who is going to be my real estate agent for life. Choose a couple of them, and then you'll find that some will stick and some won't, because those guys will fight harder for you. So whenever you do need free advice, you know who your go-to person is. So make friends, so you end up choosing a couple of go-to agents to have for rentals and for sales.
Great point. Also, when can you see the property next? Already tee up when possible. So when your notes of that property, if you do like it, you want to know when you can get in there, get in again, and maybe put the offer forward if you need to. So, because a lot of the time, some properties, you may not be able to see it till next Saturday. So you just want to ask the agent, how easy is access? Can I see it on Sunday? Can I come back Saturday afternoon if I really like it? I have to wait till Wednesday. You don't need to lock in a time, but just suss it out, because they may be like, access is tough, can't do it till next Saturday. So just
and it's ping pong. It's a bit of, sometimes you may be stuck in phone tag or ping pong. Yep. Ping pong phone tag. So by letting agents know you want to come back again there and then at the open house may save you a hell of a lot of time rather than playing ping pong later on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep. And do realestate.com let you make notes on a property? I'm not sure if they've got that feature.
If you're logged in, they do.
They do. See, there you go. So very important to be logged into realestate.com for those live tracking, the tips. So guys, if you're just tuning in, tips for a buyer on how to run a perfect Saturday, little tips and tricks, and also agents. If you keep this in mind, what a buyer should be doing, then you can also map out what you can do to make it easier for them, i.e. let them know when the next opening is booked. I know we like to put the next 4 weeks opens online, and also Sundays as well, because that helps. Having your social media handles ready with just a QR code really helps brochures. So there's a lot of things an agent can do to really help these buyers with the tips. And let's face it, if you make the buyer's job easier, simple terms, you may think, what does it matter if I make their job easier? Let's say you've got a property at 11 a.m. showing and there's another one they like, but the buyer knows who you are. They know they make your life easier. They're going to go to your property if it's all even. Simple. So be helpful, be kind, and make a buyer's life easier, because you don't get paid unless they buy the property. So there's a lot of people with the mindset like, oh, it's just a buyer. No. You need a buyer to sell the property, so make it easy.
And you know what? As a buyer or as a prospective tenant, if you can volunteer information, it will always win hearts. So when you're a prospective tenant and you're meeting the real estate agent there, I guess it's two way. You sort of think, well, I don't want to impose. They're busy people. I don't want to just chat and that, but at the same time you can't not afford to. So what I'm suggesting is just when you're there, volunteer information and then the agent can actually, when the agent throws darts, they know where the bullseye is. And what I mean by that is, at the moment, if you have 10 faceless people coming through and 10 faceless people going out, it's sort of hard to help. Whereas when you get 10 people that want to interact with you and want to give information, what you're after, what's your favorite suburbs, price range, all that sort of stuff, how's your day even, you start to interact a little bit. So I think that, if you're at an open house with agents today, rentals or sales, don't be gun shy. Tell them exactly what you want.
Have the cheat sheet. Luke, what's tip 6? Bye. Let me guess. Bye. Thanks for watching, Luke. Always love having you on. Jay Matthews says, thanks for your time, guys. Have a great day. I think Jay works in the industry as well, I believe. Have a good Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. Also, Mark, you got a little auction this afternoon. How's things planning for the market just for that before we wrap up?
4:30, very good. You know what? We had some great offers and some great, a lot of contracts issued, but it looks like it's dried up a little bit for the auction today. So I don't know whether that's a game of strategy from prospective buyers, or if it's going to be a little bit on the quieter side. But at 4:30, it's going to be live on this channel. So I'd love you guys to watch it today. Vic
Rain, hail, or
LaRusso, Rain, Hail or Shine. Vic LaRusso, celebrity auctioneer, is going to be doing the auction. But I think it's look, it's a very realistic reserve. It's an amazing property. Hopefully it will ping it hard today.
Perfect. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Love having you on. We'll be back Monday, and plus plenty of live updates through the channel as well later through the day.
And just a big nugget out of today, guys. What the big nugget out of today that I'll just want to rehash on before we close off is, guys and girls, make life easy for yourself if you're going to open houses. Get into a Word document, write your name, email address, phone number, and price range 10 times or 20 times on a Word doc, print it out, chop it up, hand it out to your real estate agents. It will save you so much time if you do that today. They will know what you're after as well. You'll go into the database correctly, so you'll be informed before it goes onto the major portals like realestate.com. And there'll be no typos, and it's, you know, you're not sitting there correcting the agent going, no, because you've got a hard surname. So that's the big tip. Yeah,
just those tips again. Map the location, vid the property, your info on a piece of paper with email address, etc. Easy shoes to take on and off. Terms and status of the property, price, location, settlement, all that stuff about the actual property. Let the agent know what you're looking for, a little cheat sheet. Find out if they're doing social media, make friends with them, and when can you see it next. So they're all good tips, and we hope we made it life easier.
Yeah, even tag with your partner. Drive into the property, sit in the driveway, and you run up and check it out if it's a unit, and they run up and check it out. You know, tag. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. See you, legends. Thanks, Michael.